Both of y'all sound lost. And both of y'all should be ashamed of your damn selves. First of all, when the hell have we ever associated luck with the Detroit Lions? Mr. Historian, how many victories did the Detroit Lions have in the playoffs? In the playoffs?
Not many. One.
All right.
What are you talking about the playoffs?
Hold on, wait a minute. One since when? Since when?
1991.
Excuse me. They have one playoff victory since 1957, Mr. Historian. 1957. And you just came on national television and said everybody's lucky? When the hell have the Detroit Lions been lucky? That's number one. Number two, Swagoo, along with Mad Doggy Dog. Excuse me. Let me tell y'all something. When you look at the Dallas Cowboys and we understand that the luck that you're talking about, okay, teams are lucky. How many teams are lucky because the officials messed up and overturned a game-winning play? When does that happen? Now, we saw the drop pass for the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling's fault. That is a player with his quarterback throwing a bomb, putting it right in his hands, and he dropped the touchdown pass. We've certainly seen that before.
For the Philadelphia Eagles.
Did I ask you to interrupt me? Listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying that he dropped the pass. Yeah, it was luck, but it involved players. Not an official. When Jackie Smith, I believe that was his name, dropped the touchdown pass in the Super Bowl against the Pittsburgh Steelers, yes, that was lucky for the Steelers, but it was also him who dropped the damn pass that Roger Staubach hit him right in the heart with. Okay, that's him. That is entirely different than an official literally negating a two-point play that gives you the lead in the damn game. That is entirely different. How the hell are you two? I didn't ask you to interrupt. How are you going to sit up there, you two, on national television and go bring up and go bring? Ain't nobody scared. You can huff and puff all you want to. Nobody ain't blowing this house down.
Right.
The point is that you have an official that literally made the wrong call. He was informed of what they were doing schematically, and he messed up. And how do we know that? Because the damn officiating team has been demoted. That's how we know it. Don't tell me luck. How about incompetence? How about using that word? Don't get me started with it.
I got a question.
Stop the nonsense.
I got a question for you. I got a question for you since we're going to talk about the referees. We're going to talk about the referee. Is it unlucky for the Detroit? Is it unlucky for Dallas that it was a phantom tripping call called because the referees interjected? Or was it more about the players? Because we can go back before that happened and talk about what transpired in order for Detroit to even be in that situation.
Okay, Swagoo Orlovsky, I heard your point. You echoed Dan Orlovsky's point from a couple of days ago. Here is my retort to that. What I am saying is there are plenty of plays. You are absolutely right. There are plenty of plays where officials come into play and they'll make a call here and there. It is rare that it's a game-winning touchdown or a two-point conversion, and it gets negated and hands the opposing team the victory because of an officiating call and an officiating error. When have we seen that? When?
Detroit wouldn't have gotten the ball if they would have made the right call, Stephen A. Do you understand that? The Detroit Lions never would have had an opportunity to have a bad call on a game-winning position.
We've seen plenty of teams. We've seen officials make errors that have given opportunities. We haven't seen officials make errors that have given you the game. There's a difference.
Stephen A., let me ask you a question. Because I don't think you understand what I'm saying. And you are a very smart individual. One of the smartest individuals I know. If they don't make a tripping call against Hendershot, the Detroit Lions never get a chance to go make a game-winning play.
I agree.
So how is that not altering the game?
I am saying to you, there have been plenty of mistakes that have been made, or there have been plenty of officiating interference that has extended an opportunity for somebody to position themselves to win a football game. I'm saying that is entirely different than a team scoring a two-point conversion that puts them up and hands them the victory. And the official who made the mistake says, well, excuse me, I'm sorry, you didn't do it. Procedurally, you didn't do the right thing.
Steve.
Really?
Steve.
Chris,
That's luck.
Steve.
That's not
Can I
luck.
say something? Can I say something?
Yes, you may.
Would you have any issues at all with the Lion game if the Eagles didn't blow a 21-6 lead to Arizona at home? You would care less.
Yes.
What bothers you
Yes.
is that now they're going to win the division. You don't care about the Lion Cowboy game.
No.
You're bothered that
I'm honestly not thinking about
that Philadelphia lost, and now Dallas, because of a shaky scenario, is the 2 seed. That's
All
what
right.
you're ticked off
So
about.
right now,
if the
so right
Eagles
now you're not the Hall
had
of
won,
Fame.
you
Right
wouldn't
now
have
you're
said
not
a
the
word about this.
Right now, you're not the Hall of Fame radio host who's a great contributor on First Take. Right now, you're a troll. You're a troll. So you're just going to ask me a question, but then answer it. You're going to ignore my answer because you got your answer in your head about what the hell I'm thinking. Did I stutter? Do I look like I'm backing up? I'm telling you right now, the Detroit Lions won the damn game, and the official took it away from them. That is luck. And I'm saying to you, that's how I feel about the Cowboys. I'm not even thinking about the division. I'm just talking about that game. Because the Eagles just look like the Eagles just stink over the last 5 weeks.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Mad Dog. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay?
Right.
Because here's what I do know as well. There was an illegal formation before the throw happened anyway.
I'm not denying.
It was an illegal formation. That's the Detroit Lions' fault, Stephen A. That ain't no unlucky. They lined up illegally. After that, it was 2 more opportunities to get into the end zone, which they didn't. And
When they
let me
lined
go
up
back to
illegally.
the previous point.
Okay. When they lined up illegally, when they had a deficit, when they had a deficit, yes or no? When they had a deficit, yes or no? Were they not trailing the Dallas Cowboys?
Yes.
So the Cowboys still had an opportunity to stop them and didn't.
Stephen A. When they lined up in illegal formation on the 2-point conversion,
Yes.
they were the play should have been nullified anyway. It was a bad.
Okay.
They couldn't line up the way they lined up. That's the Detroit Lions' fault. Does that lay in line with the luck of the Dallas Cowboys? Absolutely.
Okay.
But I'm asking you a question because you're talking about, well, Dan Orlovsky brought up that point. The point is still relevant to what you're talking about. You're talking about something that a ref did to alter the outcome of a game. They did it earlier. That altered the potential outcome of the game.
Listen, I'm not refuting that at all. I just think that there's a difference between the final play and something that transpired earlier where you still have an opportunity to change the outcome. That's all I'm saying. But in the end, what it comes down to is that we're all in agreement. Cowboys were more lucky than good.
No, they were good.
This whole thing, we're